Hey guys, we're about to hit 50K, which is super cool. I appreciate that, man. I hope people like these videos, man. I use it, yeah, anyway. Today's video is about why I'm scared of getting pegged, but mainly like a finger in my ass. I've had a couple close encounters. There was one time when I was getting sucked off, and it was great, and then she tried to put her finger in my asshole, and I was like, what are you doing? Stop. And then she was like, what? And I was like, you just tried to put your finger in my ass. And she's like, oh, you never had that done to you before? And I was like, no, no. You know, I'm not really into that gay shit. And she said, well, if you get apparently the male G-spot is in your ass, and if it gets pressed while your penis is being stimulated, you will nut harder than you've ever nut in your entire life. And honestly, if I was a little more drunk, I might have like went with it, but I decided not to. I was like, oh, I politely declined. But I talked to a lot of dudes, right? I talked to a lot of people that have gotten their ass ate by their girl, or like a finger in their ass, and all of them unanimously said that, well, I don't know if they're like slightly gay. A lot of them have said that it is, in fact, the way it was worded to me was, you nut so hard, it's like you've never nut in your life before that. It's like the first time. And here's my thing, right? You know, let's say, I've talked about this before, but let's say I get a finger in my ass, okay? And I nut so hard, I literally like black out. Like my fucking vision is gone, my ears are ringing. You know, it's like you nut so hard, you like temporarily become like Helen Keller. How hard your legs like go, like your legs become jelly. And it's that good, right? What happens if I can't go back? And I've talked about this like extensively. So if I'm a little tired, I'm on like my hardcore bodybuilding stuff now. But what happens if I can't go back? What happens if I need it every time? You know, what happens if, you know, I do it? It's like I open the door, right? And then every time I nut after that, it's just like it's like a pale imitation of when I get some shit in my ass. And I can't sleep at night, you know. Every time I jack off, I think about like putting my own finger in my ass. And then, you know, it spirals, right? I have to have that done to me every single time. And then one day, the finger isn't enough. Then suddenly, I'm in the back of Spencer's looking at butt plugs, like the small ones, you know? It's kind of like with porn. Do you remember when you first started watching porn? You were just watching you could watch the most generic, like, very minimal shit, and you'd be like, oh my god, this is so great. And then you like spiral in a downward spiral, and suddenly you're watching like the most horrific things like known to man. I feel like it could work the same way. We're like, okay, now I got the butt plug in my ass every time I'm having sex or getting sucked off, right? That is already too far, but it can get a lot worse than that. Let's say I'm doing the whole butt plug thing for like a year, right? Now it's not enough anymore. I start like elevating to like bigger and bigger ones, and then, you know, 4 or 5 years pass, and it's just nothing is enough. And then the girl, like my girl's like, hey, like, she like just pulls out this big strap-on dildo, okay? And you know, now I'm seasoned, okay? And then it's not as big of a deal to me, so I'm like, oh, whatever, just peg me, you know? And then once again, she starts with like the small one. I'm like, I'm like getting pegged and shit. And like, because I'm so deep in the rabbit hole, I'm fucking like, I like it. Then she graduates, moves on, another couple years pass, and I'm getting railed by this like 10-inch girthy fucking strap on, you know, and I got a gag in my mouth, and I'm on all fours, bro. I'm like doing the back arch. I'm not gonna open the door, dude. I'm not gonna fucking do it. And like, by the time I'm 35, right? Y'all ever see those like Jubilee videos of like Guess My Kink? And they bring this dominatrix out, and there's all these like 35-year-old men who like come out like this, and they're like getting walked on leashes, on all fours and shit. That could have all been avoided if you just didn't get a finger in your asshole. you know, and that's kind of my fear. I also just, like, I stopped at a gas station and bought this scratch off. I've never bought a scratch off before, so I'm gonna do it and see if I win. Apparently with this scratch off, you can win $500,000. If I win, I will get pegged tonight. I will literally go buy a strap on and I'll let somebody fuck the shit out of me. Like, yeah, all right, let's do this. I was also thinking for like, I love tear out dubstep. So I was thinking, what if I did the vocals for the next song? Like I was like on there like saying shit. I think that'd be cool. All right, guys, I decided I'm gonna do an example of what it would be like. Ah! I'm busted! I'm busted! All right, here's the scratch off. Okay. 8, 17, 22, and 24. I need to match a number. I won $10 so far. I made a profit. Holy shit, I matched 2 numbers. That's, wait, match any of your numbers to any of the spectacular prize numbers to win prize shown. Reveal a piggy bank, win prize shown. Reveal 2x, win 2 times prize shown. I won $15 with a $5 scratch off. Nice.